Doug, somebody writes in to ask, what do you make of the so-called two kingdoms theology, specifically that coming out of Escondido, Van Drunen, Horton, etc.? Do you see this type of pilgrim mindset as contrary to your teaching, or is it reconcilable?
I would say it's contrary. It's not a first order error. So if it's contrary, I'm holding what I do. I believe that this is an erroneous teaching, but it's not a first order error. It's not heresy.
You wouldn't excommunicate over it.
No, and someone could hold to that theology and come to Christ Church and be a member in good standing and so forth. We wouldn't make them the keynote speaker at our conferences.
Yeah. Where do you see it diverging then?
I believe that the two kingdoms theology, as it comes out of Escondido, does not leave nearly enough room for the expressed will of God from Scripture and from creation for the civil, for our civil order, for the public square.
Okay.
All right. So I think that it's a pretty stripped down operation on the civic side. Now they appeal to, the Reformers taught two kingdoms, and which they did, and the Lutherans particularly, and they did. But when you look at the robust engagement of the Puritans and the Reformers with the civil sphere, and 95% of that would give the Escondido guys the Fantods, that it indicates to me that they're understanding it differently. So the Escondido breakdown wants to separate, the spiritual kingdom as the church and the civil sphere as the other kingdom. Right? Okay. And you've got two realms. The Reformed in the Reformation saw the two kingdoms as the external side of things and the internal side of things, and it wasn't a church-state issue. The external church, the external civil order, the externals of everything was one kingdom, and then the internal, invisible state of affairs was the other. Was the other kingdom. I'm much more comfortable with that than I am with a peculiarly American breakdown of church and state.
Okay.
And then on the state side, where you have minimal revelation or minimal direction from God on what to do.